Then about the general importance you asked me about, I would say, the pre-8th century, pre-10th century history of South India, for that matter, the history of Kerala, is a lost thing. We really don't know. Actually, that makes very interesting because the people of South India, imagined and tried to make out a polity which they called as Tamilagam. We don't know much details. We have Sangam literature. But I know for certain there were not boundaries as we say today, Kerala and Tamil Nadu having. There was a polity, there was a geographical kind of a integration that brought together this southern tip of India into a political, into a commercial, into a cultural unit. So it is after much that we evolved into different states and people talking Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada and all. I think this is a very important phase that we all should know because we are just cousins. We are, brothers and sisters. And we shared a common history before the 10th century. So that is what Pattanam is going to bring in a great way, because as far as Kerala is concerned, it is lost in darkness. We have created myths, which nothing but tells about the post-10th century history. We create history about things we don't know based on things we know. That is very normal. So it is first time we have, lot of evidence that really can corroborate, especially with the archaeological data that is also emerging from Tamil Nadu, especially Tamil Nadu. There is a lot of research going on in many of the early historic Iron Age sites, which is quite exciting because they all tell the affinity, the kind of close relationship these cultures had. The Purunthal and Kudumanal, and also the earlier sites in Arankulam, in Arakkamedu, Veerampattanam. Actually, I love calling it Veerampattanam. This is also Pattanam, It was by chance it got into the name of Arakkamedu. And also other side, Kaveri Pattanam. See, all these sites, if we can compare, study together, it will be very enriching for the not just for India, even outside, because it was a culture that was open to the world. It was open to ideas. It was open to technology. It allowed themselves to transform in a different way, and also it helped others to transform. So it was a lot of ideas were exchanged internationally. You can see different cultures coming together, different belief systems. If you start counting, from Roman paganism to Arabian paganism, then Jewish cultures, the Greek traditions of religions, then the Nabatean, that is the pre-Islamic traditions that existed in West Asia, then the Christianity, then the Islam, and coming to India, we had, Buddhism, Jainism, which was very active during the 3rd century, 5th century period. That was the ideology of commerce. That was open to the world because, traders are quite liberal. By nature of their trade, they cannot help to be, exclusive. So that was an ideology which promoted contacts and relationship and also welcomed ideas to a great extent. So we also had the other shades of Hindu religion, from its origins of nature worship to the later caste, the kind of configurations that came into being. So all these things coexisted and found ways of communicating each other and let other, there was a tolerance, there was a different culture. I use an English word to explain that. It is incommensurability. incommensurability means that I dismiss you. I don't mind what what you are. I am happy whatever you are. So this is a kind of a context in which I don't have a feeling that mine is superior and yours is inferior. So I don't mind taking whatever good in you, you don't mind taking whatever good in me, but I don't respect you for having something different. You don't respect or look down on me for having something different. So this is quite a good hypothesis one can really look for. What really happened before the known religions of the times came into being. I think there could have been more liberal space. These are probably sometimes people say romantic notions, but these are also issues that should be disturbing and we should look for. Things were different, and this site provides a lot of material to think why things were different and to what extent they were different, and that's a great opening that Pattanam offers.